The world of college football is no stranger to controversy, but few stories have captured the public's attention quite like that of Shador Sanders. As the son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, Shedeur has been under the microscope since his early years. While some herald him as the next big thing in football, others question his abilities, citing a myriad of reasons ranging from his college competition to his confidence levels. Today, we're diving deep into the life and career of Shador Sanders, exploring not only his achievements, but also the challenges he faces as he transitions from college to the NFL. What makes him a standout talent, and why does he provoke such strong opinions? Let's uncover the layers of this fascinating athlete. Shador Sanders was born into a football dynasty. Growing up in a household where the game was not just a pastime but a way of life, he was destined to make his mark on the field. His father, Deion Sanders, is a two-time Super Bowl champion and a Hall of Famer. And from a young age, Shador was exposed to the ins and outs of professional football. This environment fostered a passion for the game, and it wasn't long before Shador began to showcase his talents. His early years were spent in Texas, where he played high school football at Trinity Christian School in Dallas. It was here that he truly began to shine. Shador quickly became known for his exceptional arm strength, accuracy, and ability to read defenses. His high school career was decorated with accolades, including being named the Gatorade Player of the Year in Texas. This recognition set the stage for his recruitment to top-tier college programs. But Shador had his sights set on a different path. In a surprising move, Shador chose to play for Jackson State University, an HBCU, historically black colleges and universities, in Mississippi. This decision was heavily influenced by his father's role as the head coach at Jackson State. While some critics questioned his choice, arguing that he should have pursued a more conventional route at a Power 5 school, Shador was determined to carve his own legacy. His decision represented a commitment to elevating the profile of HBCUs and proving that talent could thrive outside the traditional power structures of college football. At Jackson State, Shador's impact was immediate. He led the team to a remarkable season, showcasing his skills week after week. His ability to connect with his teammates and motivate them was evident, and he quickly became a leader on the field. Under his guidance, Jackson State not only won games, but also garnered national attention, bringing a spotlight to the program and the institution. Shador's performance earned him numerous honors, including All-American accolades, and solidified his status as a top quarterback prospect for the NFL draft. After 2 successful seasons at Jackson State, Shador Sanders made the decision to transfer to the University of Colorado Boulder. This move was both strategic and ambitious. Colorado, a Power 5 program, provided him with the opportunity to compete at a higher level and showcase his skills against some of the best defenses in the country. However, the transition was not without its challenges. Upon arriving at Colorado, Shador faced a new set of obstacles. The team was in the midst of rebuilding, and he quickly realized that he would need to step up not only as a player, but as a leader. The offensive line was struggling, and there were concerns about the overall talent surrounding him. Despite these challenges, Shador approached the season with determination and resilience. His first season at Colorado was a roller coaster ride. There were moments of brilliance where he displayed his exceptional passing ability and poise under pressure, but there were also games where the team struggled to find its rhythm. Critics began to emerge, questioning whether Shador could handle the pressure of playing in a Power 5 conference. However, he remained focused on improving and adapting to the demands of his new environment. One of the most notable aspects of Shador's time at Colorado was his ability to elevate the play of those around him. Despite the limitations of the roster, he consistently found ways to connect with his receivers and make big plays. His statistics were impressive, with multiple games featuring high completion percentages and significant yardage. Even in tough losses, Shador's performance often stood out, leading many to believe that he was the key to the team's potential success. As the season progressed, Shador began to silence his critics. His leadership on and off the field became a defining characteristic of his game. He was not only a talented quarterback, but also a motivator who inspired his teammates to push their limits. This ability to lead became increasingly important as the team faced adversity, and Shador's resilience shone through. Despite his undeniable talent, Shador Sanders has faced significant criticism throughout his career. Much of this scrutiny stems from the perception that he has not faced real competition. Detractors argue that his success at Jackson State and even at Colorado was a result of playing against inferior opponents. They question whether he can translate his skills to the NFL, where the competition level is significantly higher. This narrative has been a double-edged sword for Shedeur. On one hand, it has fueled his determination to prove his doubters wrong. On the other hand, it has created an atmosphere of skepticism that follows him into every game. Critics often point to specific plays or games where they feel he struggled, using these moments as evidence to support their claims. However, it is essential to consider the context of Shedeur's career. At Jackson State, he was instrumental in elevating a program that had faced challenges in recent years. His leadership and ability to perform under pressure helped bring attention to HBCUs and the talent that exists within these programs. While some may dismiss his achievements as a result of weak competition, others recognize the significance of his contributions to the sport. At Colorado, Shedeur faced even more scrutiny as he adjusted to a higher level of play. While there were moments where he struggled against tough defenses, he also had standout performances that showcased his potential. The question remains, can he consistently perform at an elite level, especially in the face of adversity? This ongoing debate has only added to the intrigue surrounding his journey to the NFL. Furthermore, the pressure of being Deion Sanders' son adds another layer to the scrutiny. Expectations are sky-high, and the comparisons to his father's illustrious career are inevitable. Shedeur is not just playing for himself, he is also playing for his family's legacy. This burden can be both motivating and overwhelming, and how he navigates this dynamic will be crucial to his success. As the NFL draft approaches, the buzz surrounding Shador Sanders intensifies. Analysts and fans alike are eager to see where he will land and how he will fit into a professional system. Mock drafts have fluctuated, with some projecting him as a top 10 pick while others suggest he may fall further down the board. The uncertainty surrounding his draft stock has become a focal point of discussion. One of the key factors influencing his draft position is the performance of other quarterbacks in the class. With several highly touted prospects vying for attention, Shedeur's ability to stand out will be critical. NFL teams are looking for players who can not only perform well on the field, but also possess the intangibles necessary to lead a franchise. Shedeur's confidence and leadership qualities could work in his favor, but questions about his readiness for the NFL remain. Scouts have been closely monitoring Shedeur's development during the pre-draft process. His performance at the NFL Combine and individual workouts will play a significant role in shaping perceptions. Teams will be evaluating his arm strength, accuracy, decision-making, and overall athleticism. Demonstrating improvement in these areas could solidify his status as a top prospect. Moreover, interviews with NFL teams will provide insight into Shedeur's mindset and character. Teams want to know how he handles pressure, his work ethic, and his ability to adapt to a professional environment. Shedeur's confidence may be viewed positively by some teams, while others may see it as a red flag. How he presents himself during these interactions will be crucial in determining his draft stock. As the draft date approaches, speculation will only intensify. Fans and analysts will be eagerly discussing potential landing spots for Shedeur, with teams like the Browns and Titans emerging as possible candidates. The excitement surrounding his potential selection is palpable, and the football community is buzzing with anticipation. One of the most polarizing aspects of Shador Sanders' persona is his confidence. Some view it as a sign of arrogance, while others see it as a necessary trait for a successful quarterback. Confidence is crucial in sports, especially for a position as demanding as quarterback, where decision-making and leadership are paramount. Shedeur's self-assuredness has been evident throughout his career. He carries himself with a swagger that commands attention, and this has drawn both admiration and criticism. While some fans appreciate his boldness, others argue that it can come off as overconfidence. This dichotomy raises an important question. Can confidence be a double-edged sword? In interviews and press conferences, Shedeur has consistently expressed his belief in his abilities. He speaks with conviction about his goals and aspirations, and this unwavering self-belief has resonated with many fans. However, it has also led to accusations of arrogance, particularly from those who may not understand the pressures he faces as a high-profile athlete. NFL executives have weighed in on Shedeur's confidence, noting that it can be a double-edged sword. While it can inspire teammates and create a winning culture, it can also alienate those who perceive it as arrogance. The key for Shedeur will be to strike a balance, maintaining his confidence while remaining approachable and relatable to his teammates and coaches. As he prepares for the NFL, Shedeur must navigate the fine line between confidence and humility. Demonstrating self-assurance without crossing into arrogance will be critical to his success. Teams will be looking for a quarterback who can lead with conviction while also being receptive to feedback and collaboration. Looking ahead, the future of Shador Sanders is filled with potential and uncertainty. As he transitions to the NFL, many questions remain about how he will adapt to the professional game. Will he be able to translate his college success to the next level, or will he face challenges that test his resolve? One of the most exciting aspects of Shador's journey is the opportunity to learn from experienced coaches and players. Joining an NFL team will provide him with access to top-tier training and resources that can help him refine his skills. The mentorship he receives from veteran quarterbacks could be invaluable as he navigates the complexities of the professional game. Moreover, the team that selects Shedeur will play a significant role in shaping his career trajectory. A supportive coaching staff and a strong locker room culture can foster his development and help him thrive. Conversely, landing in a tumultuous environment could hinder his growth and create additional challenges. As Shedeur embarks on this new chapter, he will also need to focus on continuous improvement. The NFL is a league that demands adaptation and evolution, and Shedeur must be willing to embrace the learning curve. Developing a deeper understanding of defensive schemes, honing his footwork, and improving his decision-making will be critical to his success. Additionally, Shadeur's ability to handle the media spotlight will be tested as he enters the NFL. The scrutiny that comes with being a high-profile quarterback is intense, and he must learn to navigate the pressures of public perception. Staying grounded and focused on his goals will be essential as he manages the expectations placed upon him. And now making the leap to the NFL, Shedeur is paving the way for future generations of athletes. His impact extends beyond the field. Shadeur's story resonates with young athletes who aspire to achieve greatness, regardless of their circumstances. He has become a symbol of resilience, determination, and the belief that talent can thrive in any environment. This message is particularly significant for athletes from underrepresented backgrounds who may face additional barriers on their journey to success. As Shedeur continues to develop as a player and a leader, his influence will only grow. He has the potential to inspire change within the NFL, advocating for greater inclusivity and opportunities for players from diverse backgrounds. By using his platform to raise awareness and support initiatives that promote equity in sports, Shedeur can contribute to a more inclusive future for the game. In conclusion, Shador Sanders is a remarkable talent with a compelling story. From his early life as the son of a football legend to his rise as a standout quarterback, he has faced challenges and controversies that have shaped his journey. As he prepares for the NFL draft, the football world watches closely, eager to see where he will land and how he will perform at the next level. While questions about his readiness and confidence persist, one thing is clear: Shedeur is determined to prove his doubters wrong. His work ethic, leadership, and unwavering belief in himself will be crucial as he transitions to the professional game. The future is bright for Shador Sanders, and fans around the world are excited to witness the next chapter of his journey. As we reflect on his story, let us remember that success is not just about individual achievements, but also about the impact we have on others. Shadeur's legacy will extend far beyond the football field, inspiring future generations to chase their dreams and break down barriers. The world is watching, and we can't wait to see what he accomplishes next.